Greetings and salutations, everyone. It is I, and I live again. Good time of day. Hi. One moment. Yeah, game. We're game. They're game. They're game. Game open. Yes, good. Hi. God. Okay. So, I think it was yesterday. I was just toying around and ended up making the item, the steam boiler, small coal boiler. Yes. So we are technically now in the steam age, technically, in the same way that that you can generate electricity with a windmill, and that technically means you can produce like power, but we have zero active ability to actually use any of it. Technically, I have a couple of things I need to make. Let's just get some music going while I'm at it, while you don't die. There we go. Forever Winter soundtrack, because I'm bored. Hi, Zam. Okay, slowly try to find the right voluming here. Oh, 5, 4. Please, come on. Just, please. I sure do love that I can't adjust this fucking slider incrementally in any way, shape, or form. If I use the scroll wheel, it goes 5. I hate people. I hate how sound volume sliders work these days. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But yes, hello. Hi, everyone. So, let's discuss exactly what I need to get done. By the way, I made a bronze pickaxe. I don't know if I did that on stream or not. I can't remember most of it. I got the smeltery up and going. I got, like, stuff going in it. I have, like, plates made for various tool parts. I don't remember what else I've done off stream other than get the, steam boiler, like, thing ready. Now, here's where we need to start working on another multi-block thing. The water dilemma. It's time to start that. So, small issue. I did some exploration, and I'm gonna be honest, I could not find anywhere even close to the biomes one would expect a rubber tree at. Not that I can go too far out, but as you can see, I followed some of the rivers, and yeah, our biomes are actually fairly sizable. So, I'm not really that able to get a hold of one of those, which is partially why Vague Confused Wandering is part of the title. Not that I don't need to do some exploration anyways, which... Technically, I need to make a sleeping bag and take supplies with me to be able to set up temporary shelters in various places for exploration reasons. But until we actually have that, we may have to use the quest book coin market thing it has on it to be able to actually set up and get a rubber tree. Oh. Ah. But yeah, I figured I'd at least kind of wander down this way and see if we can't find particularly anything. I've just been following the rivers when exploring. Need to keep away from that. I need to keep away from that. I know what that tree is. I need to keep away from that. That's a spider tree. I don't feel like dealing with that. I found one of those before already. That sucked. Alright. That looks like spruce forest over there. I'm not sure if that water goes anywhere. I guess we can check it. There is a lot of things, mind you. A lot of things. And we're just kind of, stuck because nighttime is too dangerous to explore during. This is more spruce wood forest, isn't it? There's a lake here. Temperate river, hot river. Hot river over here. Next to spruce trees? Really? Pine? It's pine. Fucking lavender. Oh my god, I hate lavender. In Minecraft. Literally. In Minecraft, I hate the stuff. It is fucking everywhere. Spruce forest. It looks like it's just spruce forest all the way down. I got the glasses from a quest that allows me to look inside a chest without opening them. The vague usefulness of that is noticeable. So apparently, this biome does not have precipitation. Huh. That's interesting. Why would a pine forest not have rain? Next storm in 50 minutes. Okay. But yeah, I have this sneaking suspicion that a rubber tree is just not something in our future. Which means we'd have to buy rubber. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to have to buy rubber. I'd like to actually have, you know, a proper source of resin. But if we don't do that, then we don't have water. Hello. Useful glasses? Indeed they are. I have a feeling this is a dungeon. Hi, Schmuggums. Hi, Daniel. What is this? It does not look friendly. Is this a dungeon entrance? This might be a dungeon entrance. Okay, let's find out. Out of my way, cow. What is this? Here. Let's activate that. Yep. Oh. Oh, yep. This is a dungeon, alright. Okay. Notable that that's there. I'm not exploring it. That is not what we need to be doing right now. But cool. We know where one of those is now. Firework dispensers? Fucking lavender! Oh my god! I fucking hate lavender. Alright. Let's start wandering back towards home, and I guess we'll just have to accept that we'll have to buy resin using coins. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to actually set up a steam boiler. Also, just the fact that it's everywhere. Why is every time I ever play this game with this specific Biomes of Plenty mod installed in any way, shape, or form, is there just lavender everywhere? A genuine, unadulterated hatred for lavender. Neat flower, neat scent in the real life. In Minecraft, fucking burn. Burn it all. Currently we were just kind of trying to see if we could find a rubber tree. That way we could produce resin and whatnot to be able to set up a steam boiler part. God, there's a lot of spider trees around. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to eventually just set fire to the lavender. It's going to smell real nice around here as I burn it all down. We gonna be able to make it back home in time? I've been here before, I can tell, because I've accidentally placed a path there. Path? Path. Copper is also a matter of import that we need to be finding more of. We're going to need a lot of copper. And so far I've been having not a lot of good luck with that. Good thing I lit up so much area around the house. But yeah, we have the coal burner. We need a water tank and a couple of other pieces to start producing a steam boiler. Oh, I've eaten too many carrots. There. I hope whenever I start producing pollution, all of it dies. All of the lavender. Death to the lavender. So yeah, we need a sticky resin, iron rods, 52 iron rods. Water tank siding. Okay. So 130 oak planks, 52 iron rods, and 26 sticky resin. What does it want for that then? Unfortunate, I would prefer to be able to make more of those, but so is things, I suppose. The ability to buy those, not useful. Olive sapling. There's that. Can I not just buy one? No? Okay. 64 for 50 exploration coin. Okay. We only have 46. God damn it. That's great. Not a lot of reason to mess with too much of that. Iron, tin, brass, zinc, stone. Alright. We need more exploration coins then. What do we have that can give that? Bone mill. No. Anything? Back up. Everything automatically backs up. So, not likely. We're not finding a great wood. Not, yeah, detect, claim. Just give me that. Get that out of my way. Nobody want explosion. Coins for farming. Stone Age, what do we have? Tanned leather, technician coin. We're eventually going to make one of those, but not right now. Punji sticks is technician coin. Paper tree, cactuses, no. Five coins for exploration. Sacred oak. Redwood sapling. Rain. Receive. Can't do that one either. No, we'd have to find a desert. Well, do we need to just do mining? Are we literally just back to, yeah, I should just mine more? Banded iron, yellow limonite. Okay. Not likely to do that one. That's technician stuff. Blacksmith farming. Technician. Sheep herder. What about the murder quests? Got anything in the murder quest, maybe? Yes, that'll work. I don't know what to do with this. Alright, there we go. I need a entire thing literally just for coins at this point, I think. Okay. Detect, consume, claim. Alright, there we go. Resin obtained. That we should be able to do some stuff. But why? I don't know if this is needed for anything. I need more storage space. Whatever. Okay. So we needed... what was it? 52 iron rods and 100-something wood? This is all about automating basic stuff now. Alloy advancements. Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy? Magic Forest. We have access to silver wood, but not great wood. At some point, we'll have to start magic, I guess, but... Forestry multi-farms. Build better bases without dying. Getting around. Boat. Rubber boat. Water tank. Okay, so... Right. 52 iron rods, 130 wood planks, craft 26 sidings. Okay. Then we'll have to figure out where we're going to set half this shit up, though. Which is its own issue, mind you. Alright. The trees now die. That's I think about 2 stacks of wood should be it. Luckily, I've been slowly propagating a small grove behind my house. How fortuitous. It's almost like the expectation of needing wood is a thing. Although I'm getting kind of annoyed with the giant trees that just keep appearing. They're not even that big. Everything else is just small. The UI is telling me to commit murder again. After we get the Steam stuff set up, I might look at some of the other stuff in the quest book. Just to see what other options we have available to us at this point. For doing random shit, I guess. Okay. I'm saying 2 stacks of wood, potentially, being needed, just because I have a feeling I'm gonna need way more. And there goes that. Okay. Not that I haven't been slowly, saving up, basically, charcoal for the moment that this might be necessary. There we go. Man. I kinda half intended to stream way earlier. Again. But I, Kaya woke up and went, man, why does my head hurt? And then just sat down at my computer and waited for it to go away instead of, you know, trying to treat it or anything. You know, the smart thing to have done. Then I drank coffee and proceeded to not solve the issue at all. Alright, so 130 planks. That's close. Yes, okay, it's fine. Iron rods. Alright. Iron rod. Iron tough rod, not what I asked. Iron tool rod, not what I asked. Iron long rod, also not what I asked. Iron rod. A file on that. Okay. So, 1 ingot, it becomes 1 rod. We need 52. There we go. Then, where's my file at? There it is. This is gonna break. This is gonna break the file. It almost broke the file, but it's okay. Also, carrying lava back up from the mines was not a simple task, as it turns out. Because, if you try to put it in your pocket, it starts hurting you. Shocker, I know. Alright. Hammer, resin. Congealed blue slime works as well. Okay. What else works? Slimes? Slime in general just works. Okay. 26 sightings. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Add the hammer. This hammer's going to break, isn't it? Okay, well, we just need 26, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 more. There we go. Wow, I'm actually surprised these iron tools haven't just broken immediately upon working on this stuff. Alright. It still wants me to get the tree to get this. I'm just not going to be able to get that at all. Okay. That's a problem. Mobs cannot spawn on this block. Railcraft, multi-block 3x3 hollow. Okay. So let's see. Yes, it's time to construct a water tank. Any oak forests around? No, actually. Most everywhere around us is a garden. Then maple forest, garden, more garden. Garden. This was spruce forests. I think there is some oak, like, trees here, but I don't think it counted as an oak forest. That's just kind of the, like, fucky thing with this. Where do I even want to put this right now? It's not like I can't rebuild it somewhere, but still. It's a 3x3 structure, so... yeah. I'm surprised that it wants me to have these just outright. Just gonna put it up on stilts because it feels more correct to do that. That's primarily why I'm even doing that. All these oak trees I've planted myself, by the way. Outside of the, like, little weird bush ones. Like, almost everywhere around us is either part of the maple forest, the spruce forest, or the gardens. Including, like, the lavender garden area. We now have water. An infinite supply, mind you. Make sure that's lit up enough to not be a problem. Okay, that's one of the things needed. Right. Eventually, whenever I'm actually able to explore further without too much issue, I'll probably be able to do better. Okay. Of the store, all that creosote you have accumulated just far. Iron tank gauge. Valve, iron tank value. Valve? Gauge, wall. Maybe not quite that yet. Rudimentary automation. Let's see here. So this is all that we got done in the previous age. Alright. Advanced alloys, hoppers, steam alternative. There is more than one way to get steam for your machines. This completely optional questline shows you some alternative methods for producing steam. Also, I need to be right back. I'm gonna take like maybe a minute or two break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. What? Quest updated? What? Sticky matter. Okay. Bronze ingot. We have bronze. Detect beans on toast. What is this? Alright, so brick spawns whole. Steam to cook things. A rather slow process, but it's more efficient than using a regular furnace. Steam furnace. Bronze fluid pipes. Okay. So let's see. Hoppers. Hoppers come in handy when you want to automate your machines. You can input items via hopper directly into GT pipes, and you don't have to use a conveyor module. However, the input rate is much slower. Okay. Steam alloy smelter. Your smeltery does a great job mixing metals into alloy, but it's not very efficient and limited in its complexity. You need something new, so why not put your steam to use? Alright. To connect to your steam boiler, you must provide water from the bottom. They accept only water from this side, so no risk of melting your pipes. Wooden pipes are just fine for this. Make sure you never run out of water. Adding water to a dry, hot boiler will cause it to explode. Steam will come out from the sides. Remember, steam is hot. It will destroy wooden pipes. And if it can burn you if you walk on bronze pipes full of steam, cover them with wood planks or paper, or just don't walk on or next to them. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Steam boiler, bronze. Let's see about setting this up, shall we? At least getting an idea of what we're doing. It mentions wood plating. Wooden planks or paper. Cover them with wooden planks or paper. Paper. Wood. That sounds burnable. Okay. All right, let's see here. How do we set this up? What popped? The hell was that? That was a Minecraft pop, not the one in the, like, sound. Wood pipes. That's not the search. Wood transfer pipe, fluid pipe. Small wooden fluid pipe. 6 of them produce that. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't repair the axe, did I? So how do I set this up? I want to be careful about that. Actually, I probably should have just built this on the roof, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have built this on the roof and just piped it into the building. Alright. I think we do that. Do I want to set up a second little, like, offshoot of the building somewhere? Probably. Also, yeah, I moved these over here just so that they wouldn't be in the way. What direction would be better? I assume this direction. Yeah. Yes, the structure is just going to grow as I need it to. No, it's not going to be coherent after a while. Nor should it. Okay. There's zero planning going into any of this, just so you know. Beyond the most base need. That wasn't supposed to be a pun on the fact that I'm building onto the base, by the way. I'm also vaguely aware that I don't want things to be rained on, apparently. Because the threat of things exploding is not an idle one. So yeah, just expect this to just slowly grow in an incoherent fashion as I just need space. My magnificent cobblestone bunker of a thing. I have no direct plans. Just kind of following whatever the game is basically like. This is a thing you need. This is a thing you need. Trying to figure shit out as I go. A lot of the times I'd end up just kinda doing this anyway, so it doesn't matter per se. Aesthetics were never that important to me in early game. Okay. Now then, might as well eat this because it's new to me. The ultimate goal is to be able to set up a location large enough and expansive enough that I don't have to worry about monsters. But yeah, we'll just cut this back down and take it and put it on the roof somewhere and just pipe the water in. Aesthetics are for later. Oh yeah, I guess I should cut down some trees, shouldn't I? And believe me, whenever I say this, even if I build farms out here, eventually the structure's going to consume them as well. If I just do what I normally do. When not playing anything with a proper aesthetic that is easy enough to get a hold of. A dome will just slowly form over the top of it so that I could actually have space to build over it. Plus, I just kinda don't like the sky. It upsets me. It upsets me a lot. Ow. The fuck? Look who's lost in my woods. Have I eaten you yet? No. I should consume that. The worst thing that could possibly happen is for me to mentally recognize this as an automation game. Because then I'll start automating. Let's do this. Make it look nicer. Yeah. I usually lack a direct concern for a lot of things. Alright, so... we'll have to figure out how pipes work, though. Okay. I'm assuming I have an idea how they'll work, but... assume I'll have to use the tools for some reason. Okay. Getting annoyed by that there. Surprised that oven doesn't hurt me whenever I walk on it. What do you taste like? Ow! 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 I see. Alright, wooden pipes. That's transportation pipes, that's not important. Saw, hammer, wood. Might need a new hammer. I don't like that it does that. That annoys me. Alright, just turn all that into that. Saw. Hammer. Other way. That's not correct. Why? Saw. Soft mallet. Sorry, that's a different kind of hammer. Because, yeah. Do I have a soft mallet? Yeah, there's one. Hammer, saw. Okay. Now then. Where is the center of that? So we can start piping water into it. Also trying to figure out how pipes work, mind you. And don't you worry, chat. If I could build this structure out of solid fucking metal, I would. I'm not exactly able to do that. Okay. That connected? Okay. And it needs to go in. Okay. Alright. And then it'll need to go under the steam boiler device. Yes? Okay. I think I know a better way to do that then. Wrench. It wants me to use a wrench for that. Okay. I leave an extra little bit there, or what? No, okay, that's just how that works. Okay. Connected, okay. Also, stone because it doesn't burn. Just so you know. Alright. Indeed. Okay, that's slowly filling up. How much water do we technically have? I should start building a ladder so I don't have to walk outside every time. That'd be a good idea. Oh. Well. Slight mistake doing that, but okay. That cause any problem? Sorta, not really. Okay. Why am I holding a shovel? That doesn't seem right. Alright. So let's see, what's the production of this? Current rate, 20 liters per second, is it? And it's slowly just filling up the boiler, yes? Okay. Right. There's darkness over here that does not obey me. It must be squashed. May my tiny fires drive you away, you stupid darkness. I can't wait until I'm producing enough electricity to actually set up proper lighting. That'll be nice. There we go. I know I could be way more reasonable about this, but eh. This tree is in my way. It's gonna have to go eventually. Alright. It's gonna set up a second floor eventually anyways. Alright. Now then, steam. First off, let's just put this stuff away real quickly. So that I can sit down and think about how I want to orient this. Flowers, man. Fucking lavender. The lavender will be made to serve. No, never mind. The lavender cannot be made to serve that purpose. Can it serve that purpose? Do I have anything to cook? The lavender cannot be made to serve any useful purpose. Die. Alright. So then, we have that set up, which is all well and good. The next problem that I can already foresee having. We need a way to automate the inputting of charcoal. We need a way to automate charcoal. We need a lot of stuff. this superfluous? Not really, no. That wall's important. Okay. Okay, thinking about it, if it runs out of fuel, all it's going to do is run out of fuel. It's not actually going to do anything. Right? If it runs out of fuel, it just goes cold and stops producing. It's not like it running out of water, which would cause the thing to explode, potentially. Right. I used to build entire castles out of just cobblestone, stairs and cobblestone slabs, mind you. Eventually I should build a second water tank for just my own personal uses. Alright. I want to see this thing run. At least for like a second or two. Steam piping is also necessary. A way to cook things with them. Hoppers. Alright. Brick bronze holing, which requires more brick. Bronze plating. That produces a noise. Yay. Then I am assuming this is the steam. Wonder if steam eventually just turns back into water. Like it technically should. Okay. It is now producing steam, but just slowly filling up here. We'll let that run, and then see what happens whenever it just stops having heat. I don't like these glasses. Those glasses annoy me. I'm not cool. I don't wear sunglasses at night. So the heat becomes the steam. Okay. I'll come back and check that in a little bit. Clay bricks to make the one thing. We'll need to also transfer the, like, steam over to that thing somehow eventually. So let's see here. I might as well just make a decent amount of this, shouldn't I? Thankfully, that thing has a lot of uses. So I'm uncertain what happens if this thing has too much steam in it. I'd really prefer my first steam, like, creation thing to not explode. Okay, okay, it's stopped. Okay. Now we'll see what happens with that. Guess we need to grab these. Is there a way I can get the water to slowly just drip feed into a cauldron or something, too? If I don't know how something works, I'm not going to gun-ho it. That's the main thing. Okay. So it does slowly drain. If I want one of these for the sake of my own production of water, I might need to build a second one. That may just be outright necessary. I want the sound of machinery running in constantly in my base, so that I don't have to hear the sounds of silence. Might as well just make all of it into the one thing, because I think we're gonna need that. Okay, that's 2, 4, 6. There we go. I really do need to start making more storage for just stuff that we're going to start having an abundance, though, of. Alright. So the heat slowly dies. What's happening with the steam? Does steam count as a proper heated thing in this? Bronze. Okay, the bronze plating. We need 5 bronze plating. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hammer in the middle. Okay, and then that is 6 of these, 2 of those. Okay. So take that. Do this. We're 100% going to have to go find more copper soon. We don't have enough of everything. The bright side, though, we have the basic setup to make more bronze, so yay. I did find malachite, now that I think about it earlier. Where did I find that? That was yesterday. I've slept since then. Yeah, there's malachite and brown limonite, banded iron, raw gold. I think that might have been down below the base somewhere that I found all of that. Alright. Furnaces. Two furnaces. Okay. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. That kind of startled me a little. Okay. Red alloy. Most important alloy until you reach a higher tier is undoubtedly red alloy. Fortunately, you can have an alloy smelter, so grab some redstone and combine it with copper. Don't confuse your bronze with your copper or else you'll be scratching your head. Okay. Wire mill. Hoppers. Steam cooker. Okay. I think we may need to sit down and start looking into different forms of storage at this point. For now, I think the way we'll do this, just to have some space. Okay. Okay. Ah! That's where that hitbox is. Got it. Is it? Is it connected? Where does this connect at? Heat resistance, capacity. Gas proof. Disconnected, connected. Connected to what? Wait a minute, what? Okay. Okay. Steam inputted. Right. Machine facing south, output to the north. Why? Okay, so we have this now. Copper and redstone. Okay. Not exactly helpful right now. Now remember how any of that works is starting to annoy me. Alright. Cool. So this is set up. Right. Steam cooker. That's a lot. That's a lot more than we know, like, really know what to do with. A lot. Okay. Copper and redstone to make that alloy. So that steam is just like in there, hot all the time. So the steam just doesn't lose any heat. Okay. I can totally not think of some horrendous ways to fuck up stuff doing that, by the way. Totally no idea how I'd do that. You know, being able to just have an infinitely hot, never cooling substance. I'm sure there's nothing horrifying that you can do with that. I don't know what I was doing there. Alright. We'll head back to the mines in the morning, I guess. So let's see here. Brass, zinc, tin. I should have plenty of zinc still, right? Zinc and tin both. Yeah. Who out there clapping them cheeks? What the fuck? The fuck is that? Ow! What in the Sam fuck was that? Why do I keep getting hit by lightning? I'm underground. Fuck you. Fuck you, Thunder Slime. Huh. Need to pick up some more of this anyways. There's a quest that I need to get done with that. It's brown limonite. What was this? Iron, hydrogen, 2 oxygen. Okay. Yeah. So it's technically iron. All of this is technically iron. Some of it's literal iron, some of it's just vaguely iron. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about those fucking slimes. Where are they? They're down there? Where the fuck are they? I really don't like them making that noise constantly. Rare smashing lemon slime of repulsion. Okay. I didn't check to see what that was enchanted with. That was probably a mistake. Unbreaking fire protection. Oh. Okay. Sure. Yellow limonite. Small deposit of it. Just get rid of that. That there. Malachite. Here it is. What was this material? More iron? It is basically the same thing, but different colored. Okay. Alright, let's see. Banded iron. We're mostly here for the malachite. Mostly. This other stuff, though, I have a feeling I'm going to want to gather now anyways, though. This is another one of those intense songs that I'm kind of like, do I remove it? At least from the playlist. Yeah, just a little too intense. Like, that was distractingly intense. Malachite. Anything to get those quests done, too, mind you. So I think we needed, like, 16 of each or some shit like that. Which shouldn't be that hard to get. Last time I was down here, I was just kind of poking around. Okay, there's that done. Hooray. We we want to try to go over there? I have a feeling that's not a great idea. Yeah. Fuck you, bone boy. Oh, there's more malachite. Oh my god, there's more fucking lavender. Fuck you. There's malachite there. Alright, how are we getting to that? How bad is this going to be for lighting in here? Hopefully I've torched this area up enough that it won't be an issue. Put that there. That's fine. Okay. Malachite. We're almost out of torches again. There is a lot of that yellow stone here, though. There's more malachite. Okay, that was not intended or useful. Okay, good. Not dead. Not dead. God damn it. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm fine. I'm dumb, but I'm fine. Oh yeah, there's all this down here too. That I actively made sure I didn't provide a way up from. Yeah. Okay. Anything? How much malachite did we get? Only 9. That may be an issue in time. We'll see. Small banded iron. We can actually smelt dust into ingots now, by the way. Which is actually useful. Anything down here besides more of that? No, not really. Oh yeah, we had more darkness this way, didn't we? Not looking that way. I have no reason to go that way. Let's see here. I'm still waiting for that to actually turn into something more useful. I mean, it's technically iron. We might as well take it. fuck it, why not mentality. Any other malachite we can find real quickly. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Sure is a lot of darkness down there, eh, Luigi? Okay. More malachite. That is the goal. There's some. Once we have like 16 of it, that part of that one quest will be done, so that will be nice, I guess. Chat, what's your favorite kind of mineral? There's some malachite. Yes, slowly getting to the point where this is slightly more dangerous. Alright, there's 12. I know we had some back in the chest. I just don't want to use it until I can actually, you know, smelt it. And not have quest progress be deleted. Wow. Ha 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 ha. One of these days I might set up a mob farm just to see. I can hear them dying down there. This makes me happy. That's a lie, I don't feel happiness anymore. Alright, let's see here. 12 malachite, 26 of that, 19 banded iron, 42 yellow limonite. Okay. Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. That's fine. Everything's fine. Hi, spider. Die. Oh, there's some more iron. You know, there's the distinct noticeable fact that I have more iron than copper. And yet somehow, some way, the copper is far more important. Oh, where's the actual entrance we came in from? Now that I'm trying to find it again. Oh, also 2 pieces of string. How very nice. Oh. I like the monsters just die. That's great. That's the exact things I want to happen. It was this way, wasn't it? Somewhere. I see the tunnel I made. There it is. Alright. Hopefully we have enough copper to continue working, though. Next couple of days are not going to be great for me. by the way. And I may end up taking 1 or 2 of them off. I might just take the weekend off, technically. Partially due to just a small little problem. One that I will refer to as I'm going to be very just unhappy because of food. $16 malachite. It's 32 banded iron and 32 limonite brown. Okay. Another copper source is malachite. Right. Banded. Do I have, like, the other limonite somewhere? So I can just get that completed? The brown limonite? Are we actually... Do we actually just not have enough brown limonite? No. There. Banded iron we don't have enough of, though, so... Okay. Well, that can be dealt with in its own time. I don't know why I'm keeping all the loot bags, by the way. Just outright. Why I'm taking them, even. There's just a part of my brain that goes, haha, Gamba in the future. Just not the thing to do. You're not allowing me to do that, right? Yeah, obviously not. Okay. You know what? We're taking these coins and just putting them in the barrel because, oh my god, they're taking up so much space. I have a barrel of these coins at this point, and I just don't need them at this moment. I feel like fire charges are going to be important in some way, shape, or fashion eventually. Oh, that eventually is, very eventually, though. Alright. So, let's see. I should probably do this at some point. Get these. Those look useful. Especially for the coins. Those would probably be really nice for the coins. Did I take a detour and just make this? For the sake of it? Like, yeah, I think I'd do that for the pure sake of just having better storage space for stuff that isn't necessarily that hefty inventory-wise. At least make a couple of them, like these. That will be a bit expensive, but whatever. Better to have it than not. Especially just so I can, like, condense storage down a bit more for some stuff. Not real certain where I'd put it, but eh. I wish I had a tool rack from, a tool rack from Vintage Story, so I could just hang up some of that stuff on the wall and take it as needed. Alright, now then, the malachite. We need bronze. So... And yeah, at some point I need to find a good, like, lava lake somewhere down below so I can just start pulling up a bunch of lava, shoving it into the smeltery, and then expand the smeltery size so I can get certain things done better. Alright, back to looking at this. Hopper. Okay. I think I can make one of those. File, hammer, plates, gear. I already made a gear, didn't I? I even have an extra plate. Huh. So file, hammer, plates. Once we do this, I'll work on that other thing that I mentioned. I just want to have that out of the way so I can look at it. Can I not yawn right now? I don't know why I'm tired all the time these days. I know why I'm tired all the time. I can tell you the exact reason. A fucking lack of sleep, man. A cake, yay. Okay. You can take items out of one machine using a hopper pointed directly into your pipes, and from there deliver them to a second machine. Okay, so I'd need a steel wrench to take that apart. Okay. I don't think I want to do that yet, then. You know what? We'll take 6 and turn it into ingots. Put all that away. Let's see. There's bronze. I need to drain some of this out of here, don't I? Okay. Now let's see about those chests. Is there anything I could buy with the technician coins that'd actually be useful right now? Oh, there's all that. Whatever. Okay. So that would unlock a way to buy copper coin, copper. Okay. Witch, Enderman, Cave Spider, Silverfish, Clay for pennies. Who would use this garbage? Healing axe. Various hives, raw tin, redstone, gold, zinc, coal. You can't spell lignite without ignite. Okay. What's funny is there's still like half of these not done yet. I really should at some point go through and do some cleanup, shouldn't I? Alright. 4 chests, so we need how many? 4, 8, 12. 12 chests. Okay. Okay, however much that's going to take. So the tin is just automatically becoming bronze, is it? That's okay. That's the exact thing I wanted to happen. Copper, redstone. I don't know the amount, but let's see about this. So it's 1-to-1? Or... 4-to-1, okay. Insufficient steam. Alright. Where is it? Revive steam constantly for the entire duration of the recipe to complete it. Yeah. Alright. Might need a lot more than 12. Yeah. Oh, it's a lot more than 12. But for just the 4-side ones, it's 12. Those specifically are 12. Get a good handful of that. This will either explode or it won't. Okay, why are you crying now? What's your issue? Not enough? Right. Not enough steam. Then stop. Okay. Okay. How do I tell it to stop? Because it's just wasting steam. God damn it. Cease! Damn it. There we go. This is still connected, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's still connected. God, that made a horrendous noise, but apparently, yes, I need to be careful about that, or it's just gonna keep doing that. What did the one quest want here? How much? 14. Ah. Okay. That's still significantly more than I had. We need to look into a way to get a hold of way more of this stuff than we have right now. Because that's going to be a bit of a problem. What the? Okay, so saw those. Right. I might as well just do that. Put all that away. Wait, no, wrong me. That. There. That'll allow us to do that, and now we have one of these. Okay. Oh, right, okay. We're gonna need so much. Notably, this thing is not fast enough. Weirdly enough. Which is a slight bit concerning. We're gonna have to be careful with this. Because the water will run out long before the fuel does, I think. Alright. Right. Now then. Forestry multi-farms. Find some bees in a village, put them in their... in some trees. Over time, the bees will slowly pollinate the leaves of your trees. Using a grafter, that's all stuff I can't do right now. Just bluntly something I can't do right now. I genuinely can just be like, yeah, no, that's not happening right now. But hey, in all technicality, we have Steam. Yay. We have found out the first level of fancy boiled water. One day we'll find out the fancy boiled water rock edition. With it, we'll destroy all the world in glorious cleansing flames of the sun. Isn't science neat? Figure out how to make a rock kill people. Yay. I have no idea how much of this we're going to need. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Could I please stop yawning? I already had a cup of coffee. I really would not prefer to have to get another. One of the first things I do after I pay bills on Monday is I'm gonna order more gamer subs. Holy shit. It's so much easier than just having coffee. All right. 10 more. You know, this song's a little bit too intense as well. Eventually, I will end up having a playlist of just the calmer music by way of never actually managing to do anything, but just whittling everything else out of the playlist. Okay. Two, three, four. That's a second one. I might as well just get the rest of what I need and do that. Eventually, I'm hoping we'll end up with machines that can harvest shit for us, so that I can sit down and just, like, actually plan out and look at things in that way instead of just gathering. But we most certainly have to earn the right of automation. Okay. Do we have enough for 2? Yes. There we go. Double check to make sure of that. Compact drawers. That's... Right. So, there's that one complete for the force. Okay. Okay. That is significantly more storage than you might think, apparently. Can we drag all of this stuff out of there? Just kind of set it all where it belongs now. Realistically, I'd probably want to put these in their own chest just so I can keep an eye on all of them, but... Oh well. So also doesn't tell me the exact count of those, but... No. What option did I just... What was that? Oh. Nothing in that. No. Okay. So it's run out of actual thing there and is filling up. Now, are you going to explode? That'd be a lot of wasted resources if it explodes. I'm just hoping it stops. Oh, okay. Well, technically, yes, it exploded. Technically. In the sense that it just ejected all that steam. I bet that hurts if you stand in it. Whatever. I don't really care. Alright, back to what we were looking at then. This is the problem. We still need so much more copper. Okay, Stone Age. Let's see what there is here. Exploring some dungeons. XP drain. Give you a lot of XP. Better use it to get iron, copper, tin, or other useful dusts before you die. Place your tank on the ground and a drain on top. You can now fill it with XP. You discovered that while the seared tank doesn't hold much, it doesn't lose contents when broken. Okay. World domination with the open block. XP drain. Better use it to get iron, copper, and tin. What are you on about? Why would that be that? Is there something I'm unaware of in what it does? We have steam technology, yeah. What's this? Ore finder wand. Oh. I see. The same material will work, including crushed ores. Okay. It is now quiet in here again, and I don't like it. You can see how many are in there. Okay. Music is loud enough to be heard, right? Just in general. Do I put this cake down, or do I just... I hate Minecraft cake. I hate it a lot. God, I may need a second cup of coffee, actually. Just no joke whatsoever. I guess I need to do some stuff to get myself tired out enough to eat the cake that I put next to the farm. God damn it. This axe needs repairing. Damn it. Not my brightest moment, I have to admit. I feel like I should just open those just to see what's in them, because I'm dumb and bored and don't care. I need to make a better axe. I could probably make one out of iron. I definitely could make one out of iron. I don't know why I'm not doing that. It would last longer. I wonder how obvious it is, by the way, that whenever it starts getting towards the end of a month, I am just far, like, more tired and agitated. Ended up like noticing that about myself years ago, mostly because I realized, oh yeah, I'm just here. Like, I don't have the capacity to, like, buy all the food I want to eat, so I'm just slightly more agitated and wanting this month to be over. Which usually is a case of I need to rework my food budget. But, you know. Alright. Now we have that. I want different saplings. I want something that doesn't just grow into these big trees that are annoying to cut down. Specifically also because we can't just cut it down in a way that's useful and quick right now. They'll probably be better later, though. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I'm not going to lie, I may actually just need to take like a 10-minute break, get up, get another cup of coffee, and maybe a snack. I don't want to mess with that yet. We need more copper. I think that's just straight up the problem, is we need more copper. A gold ring with a gold rod. Okay. Iron rod, magnetic rod. Magnetic rod requires magnetic iron dust. Magnetic... for fuck's sake. Okay, how do I make magnetic iron? C3H2O. Magnetite? Magnetite is the stuff that's magnetic, yes. That just becomes normal iron. Okay. Well now, this is a bit annoying. How do I do this? Yeah, okay. So how do I actually make it magnetic? I don't think I can, because it's not telling me anything. that even looks close to this. This is a lot of bullshit that's going to lead nowhere. Okay. Just gonna have to remember to go back there and eat that cake so it's not on the floor. Thinking. And just kind of vague wandering while I think. We need a large supply of copper in some description. How can we get a much better supply of copper? Let's look at this. Copper ore. Pyrite. Pyrite. Chalcopyrite. FES2. That... I just heard a block break somewhere. What was that? Why did I hear that? The fuck? Wow, this thing is gonna run for fucking ever. Oh my god. Whatever, I guess. So that's a lot of bronze. So we have a decent amount of bronze, but yeah. Have we found any of that? Raw pyrite. Oh. About chalcopyrite. No. Okay, we have far more than I thought we did. That's cool. We had way more than I thought we did. Okay. That's iron. Wait. This is all fucking iron. I hate you, game. Chalcopyrite. Why have I not seen any of that then? What are these? I have no idea what that is. Okay. Well, that's more iron. Oh my god, we have so much iron. And apparently it's useless. I should have known that it wasn't because it was fucking FE. Chalcopyrite. Chalcopyrite? 3. That is both iron and copper? So wait, if I throw it in here, what does it become? I'm becoming confused, yes. Please cook before that runs out. I don't want to get more of that. I really want to find out that this is just both copper and iron when smelted. It counts only as copper. Okay. Well, at least we have more bronze now, which is one of the things we needed in the first place, but still. Okay. Copper is proving to be an actual pain in the ass now that we look at it. Like, a genuine pain in the ass. We're finding so little of it. Okay. Now we need even more torches too, mind you. Okay. The fuck? Is technically copper iron sulfide, but it's a copper ore. Okay. Annoying. All right. It is genuinely kind of getting a little bit annoying that we need as much of it as we do, and it's just not that easy to find. Is there anything else that might help us with this? I feel like there's a lot here locked behind this that I just can't figure out where the fuck to find those at, because they're just not close enough. And I really don't feel like wandering off into distances, getting my ass killed. Also, this method of just creating torches, while fairly efficient, is a little bit annoying. Like, it's much more efficient, but just this crafting process is a little bit annoying. And the temptation to just take a bunch of the charcoal and shove it on a stick is starting to grow. If I had far better production of charcoal, I'd probably do that. Alright, let's see here. How's our pickaxes doing? Okay. What I really need is a method of making more from less, you know? The fuck is that UFO-ass motherfucker over there? What was that? Ah! Oh! Ow! Ah! The realism can be tedious, though. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know what that was, but I think I'm avoiding it. It was very clearly not friendly. Just got fucking zapped by I don't know what. But okay. My main problem is going to be I just need a better way to get a hold of iron. Not iron, copper. And I'm not too certain we have good ways of doing that. Rare burning wisp of the reckless. Of recklessness. Bulwark fiery berserk. That's interesting. Anyways, I'm avoiding that. But yeah, what I need is some way to farm it. Perfect size for a bottle? No. 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 I don't think that one would help me, given the fact that it shot me with fucking electricity as soon as I approached it. I think that wisp is very much unfriendly and not looking to, you know, be nice. 4. How far off did I put that one? 1 off? Okay. But yeah, I just need to figure out a way to actually, like, start somehow getting more of it. Because the deposits of copper are actually just kind of ass. They're pretty bad so far. I'm not real certain how to get better supplies of it. Let's see here. I highly doubt anything would be in this tree for that. This is all about base building. Yeah, that's all for just building stuff. That isn't what we're looking for. Does this game have malachite? That's a copper ore too? Yeah, that's what we were getting below the base, but there still just wasn't that much of it, which was a problem. Witchery? Like, that was one of the problems with it, is it's just... every deposit I found of it has been incredibly light. Like, I'd find, like, maybe 10 per, 10 ore per, like... 60 maybe of iron. Which is why I'm just like, I need a better way to get a hold of copper. Because at this rate, it will actually take literal days to have enough copper. Fucking gravel. I 100% need to make, like, iron tools. How far into the mountain are we at this point? Wow, I wonder where that cave is. Like, the thing that's catching me is that supposedly one of the things with the mod is there's supposed to be significantly, like, larger veins. But copper is still just kind of, like, worthlessly small a lot of the time. All these squids that die in this hole, man. Especially with how much we're going to need. Okay, there's plenty of this here at least. Like, the main reason I even found a lot of it in the first place was the fact that there's a mine shaft here. If this mine shaft was something we hadn't found, I'm betting we'd be way worse off in terms of, like, finding it. But at least it's good to know that chalcopyrite is copper. Chalcopyrite? Which, yes, it has copyright in the name. I'd shudder to think how bad it'd be if we hadn't found this, though. I'm really hoping there will be a method where I can just rip the copper and iron out of it, too. And separate them. But, hooray. I'm surprised I haven't been just picking up shit tons of this. It's a little bit strange. Chat, question, how stupid am I? Did I have like an entire stack of this stuff back at base and I just overlooked it? You know, the more I think about it, the more I think I might actually just be stupid. Because, how many times did I wander around this and not take fucking notice of the fact that it was copper? Wow. Now, I know the last couple of times I streamed this too, I was also, like, not awake in my entirety. But still, I remember looking at the quest book. I remember looking at this. I don't remember ever recognizing the fact that it's copper. Despite having copyright in the name. As an item search? Yeah, that's what I used. Or I thought I did. Did I fucking misspell it? Because I had, like, what, 3 of them? But, no, if I had... Ow. If I had... The quest wouldn't have been complete. I'm starting to become confused with the reality of this situation. Whatever, I'm just an idiot then. Okay. Fucking lavender. I came down here looking for copper, saw all of this, avoided it because the word copyright in the name didn't tip me off. Okay. It just call enough items not... I don't know. I don't know. Or did I get it mixed up with the pyrite? All I'm learning is that I'm an idiot, and I think I already knew that. Whatever. Well, whatever. Copper got... We have plenty of copper. It's fine. Problem solved. Bitching pointless. Indeed. I do think I'll be making some, iron tools, though. Because I just feel like that's probably the thing I need to do. One moment. Need the stretch. You know what I need to do? I need to do gathering off stream and then, you know, take all those items and make progress on stream instead of what I did, which was gather stuff on stream and then progress off stream. You know, I think this is just a good indication of how stupid I am. Oh well. Hooray, stuff. I need to get this bronze pickaxe upgraded anyways. If I find out, by the way, that at some point I even looked at it and went, copperite, that's copper, right? And then proceeded to just forget that fact somehow, I think I might actually internally just die a little. Do you want a backseating tip? Remember that I define backseating a little bit different than most people. Generalized advice about something I'm bitching about is something that is entirely allowed to be given advice on. The only statement is just know that sometimes I will read something, agree that it would be better, and just then proceed not to do so. But yeah, basic advice is fine. I'm pretty sure you did last stream. Okay, to be fair to me, last stream was very much a stream where I actively was barely even present mentally. I'll give myself that little bit of slack because yeah, I know last stream was me just being basically not here. Thanks tired me, though. You were tired as fuck, yeah. The funny thing is, by the way, that was after 2 cups of coffee. That was also the same day that I put Parmesan cheese instead of creamer in my coffee as well. I don't know if I mentioned that on stream, by the way, but I ended up accidentally putting Parmesan cheese in my coffee. And I still drank it. You should be able to look up veins in the item search, and it shows you what they contain ore-wise. Okay. Right. Well, we know that this vein is what I need right now, but I'll just have to try to keep that in memory. I think Seki mentioned it. Oh. Oh. Because I know I joined that stream he was doing for like an hour. And I think I might have mentioned it there. But I'm gonna be honest, a lot of yesterday right now is a mystery for me. Not gonna lie, by the way, I'm getting the itch to play more Monster Hunter again, and I know we still have plenty of Rise. So at some point, I might actively just poke edit into Hoshi and be like, Monster Hunter Rise. But I don't know. We'll see. If I remember to do that. Oh my god, there is so much ore. Never mind everything I said about the ore seeming a little sparse for some reason. Yeah, I'm an idiot. This isn't even contained to the mine shaft. Oh my god, there's so much. I'm an idiot. How much have I gotten? 42. Over a stack. It's... What is the ratio of this so far? Because that's technically iron, so it's close to 2 stacks of iron to 1 stack of copper in the vein so far. Plus whatever amount I pulled out of here before, ignoring the copper that we did get, so... maybe 1/3 stack? Ratio, maybe? Like to every 3 iron, there's a copper. Technically a little bit more if you want to count the fact that the copperite is also technically iron. I'm not gonna lie, I just want some of the boys to get into Monster Hunter so I have people to play Monster Hunter with. I feel really bad that Seki's first Monster Hunter game was Wilds. Instead of like, you know, Rise, which I think he'd actually enjoy. And I've mentioned it to him that he'd probably enjoy Rise a lot more than Wilds. Because, man, Wilds is just fucking awful. It was funny watching Edit, though. Just be absolutely fucking upset at the whole control scheme stuff and not being able to change it. And God. I could almost guarantee you, though, that I don't think Seki would like the older Monster Hunters. Not without somebody, like, properly guiding him step by step the entire way. And I'm not that good. But Wilds, I think he would enjoy. If it, you know, wasn't the story and some of the other dog shits of it. Because I will admit to some level that Wilds is at least easy enough to be kind of arcadey fun once you're past the bullshit. But man, it's still the worst. Just so fucking bad. He already had a bad impression too. Yeah. Like, at some point I'll try to convince him to play Rise, but I'm not going to ask him to pay, like, a full price for that game. You know? It's one of those things where everybody's lives has been hard enough, and, like, he's still got all the stuff going on that I'm just like, I'm just gonna let that sit for now. Worlds is a game that I need to actually, like, do a playthrough of properly at some point, though. Eventually. But yeah, the fact that Wilds, you have to go through all that fucking tutorial bullshit with that dog shit story with those god-awful characters. Man. Capcom dropped the fucking ball so goddamn hard. But yeah, I've genuinely, whenever it comes to Wilds, I think my statement is, man, I only started having fun after, like, the 25-hour mark, almost. And by then, everybody just stopped, because that and just the fucking performance issues were so bad. Like, I was not properly having fun with that game until long past where it should have been. Is this good for that? Okay. What patterns do we have? Axe, shovel, head. What other tool do I want to potentially make? I don't think I do need to make anything. No. Yeah, no. Here, let's start draining this. I need to drain this out. Just so I can actually have it, like, ready to do stuff that I need it to. But yeah, Rise is probably the most fun game in the series, in my personal opinion. Which, I need to just consistently remind people whenever I say something is fun. That does not exactly mean the same thing as me saying it's, like, the best game in the series in that situation. Which I know is kind of odd for a lot of people to hear me say, potentially, that something is not necessarily fun, but is good. Because, God, that is just its own semantics issue, though. The difference between something being good and something being fun. And the best way I can point out why there is a difference between those two things simply goes a little bit like this. Have you ever watched the movie The Room? That movie is fun. That movie's just hilarious fun. That movie is also fucking awful. That's probably one of the worst movies that I'm willing to watch. And I hope that at least is clear enough to some people as to why there's a difference, you know? Especially because I am not somebody who directly conflates enjoyment with quality. I also genuinely make a distinction between good for like a personal opinion of just what you think is good and what is good. Which is probably the weirdest one, but it's definitely a matter of like, god damn it. Standard. I know there's a lot of people out there who will directly state that certain things about, what is the term? Quality? Objective, that's the word. Objective and subjective. I've definitely had run-ins with people who absolutely would refuse any notion that certain things could be objectively bad in terms of art. I haven't watched The Room. Honestly, if you can find enjoyment in bad movies, I'd 100% say give it a watch. That's like one of the quintessential fun bad movies. So bad it's good movies, you know? It is a hilarious fucking movie. Unintentionally. Can I please turn that into brick? No? Damn it. I need to find out the proper number to be turned into a number of stone blocks for that in particular. Molten brass we might as well take. Just get that out of there for now. We'll probably need to make it into plating eventually anyways. And then the iron. We'll have to get more buckets of lava and put in there. And yes, I'm aware that one of the ways to cheese basically any mod pack would be to take the mod pack and just, you know, make a villager farm. I'm aware that a villager farm breaks almost everything in almost any mod pack, which is why I don't do it. Although I have a feeling this might be one of those mod packs that at some point actually suggests you do that, because this is actually supposed to be a challenging mod pack that you need to, like, figure your way around, so, eh. If I can, I'm gonna avoid it, though. It's not the war crimes, it's a personal desire not to do that. But yeah, I have definitely had encounters with people who have made statements along the lines of there's no such thing as objectivity in art. I've also found that every single one of those persons who say things like that will actually not believe what they say. And it all just stems from a certain level of just being toxically positive. Like, you can't hate this thing. That's bad. You can't hate things and point out why they're bad, you know? Of course, there's always the opposite side of that too, for of, wow, you just keep watching this because you hate it. That's a dumb thing to do. Alright. Okay. Guess we need to get this. What are these? You know what? I'm gonna take these and I'm just gonna put them away because I don't know what they are. I noticed them a little bit before and I was just like, huh. But ultimately still decided not to get them. But yeah, the Room is like the quintessential bad good movie. It lines up there along the lines of just like Sharknado and fucking what else was just terrible. Like god awful, funny, terrible. I'm no stranger to bad movies. I watch a ton of terrible horror movies with friends. Like the Popeye horror movies. Sometimes they're so bad they're funny. Honestly, if you have friends who like to watch bad movies together, I'd honestly suggest The Room. Like, I am sure you'll find that just endlessly amusing in that situation. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life? It's just dumb. Alright. So we got that done, I guess. Alright, so now we need to figure out how to be careful about this one. Let's start off with... enough. This needs to be heated back up. Just grab an entire stack of that, I guess, for now. Keep an eye on this and figure it out. Alright. So, let's go 10 and see how bad that goes. I was gonna ask if that movie is where that quote is from because I saw the actor. Yeah, that's where that's that, yes. We needed 40 something of these, I think, was it? I need a box for ores. Let's see. Only 14 are needed. Oh. Okay. Alright. Nice. We'll take the loot bag on that one. Alright. Then I guess we just rip these out of there for now. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll just put 2 in there so that can refill. It shouldn't take too much for that one. Alright. So we have copper, we have this red ingot stuff, iron. Right. Tame an ocelot to get a friend. What? Okay. Alright, small gears require a wire cutter to be made, so let's craft one. Okay. I'm still having trouble separating mentally this game's control for these things versus Vintage Story, which... anybody's wondering if I'm gonna play Vintage Story again, probably. It's still a matter of me just waiting for the updates and mods to be all sorted out, I guess. Because I really want to do that not underwater, although an underwater challenge would be interesting. No, the underground darkness world challenge thing that I was fucking with there for a little bit. I would eventually like to actually do that again. I'm pretty sure that'll be, yeah, okay. That thing's not strong enough to power all of it together. But 10 at a time with a little bit of a break in between is still something. I'm gonna check this. How much water does it have in it? Because I actually am now noticing that, yeah, I think the water production is outpacing it for what we need. So I should be able to at least take buckets out of there occasionally. Alright, so we need a wire cutter. Okay. I'm not sure where my full goal is with this stream today. Because we do have steam. We are in the steam age. And we have a functional steam boiler with something using it. All well and good. But I am kind of just wandering around in the dark here. As for cooking food, you know, I probably should also look into that. I should probably start looking into actually making food in this, so that I'm not just running around eating raw squid or cooked pork chop or berries. Like some sort of fucking Neanderthalic weirdo. No, we have to enter a true age of culinary evolution. We need to put spam in rice. I will never not make fun of Edit's cooking. Because I am genuinely concerned about that boy. Eventually we'll get that done. Alright, so iron screws. Iron bolt. Okay. Good thing I have so much of this. Isn't it nice having hilarious amounts of iron for this reason? Wait, that's 10. It doesn't matter, I think, if we just turn the pure iron into bars. I don't think we're going to have a really specific way to just mass produce this for a while. Boy, that sure is boiling. I don't think we even needed to put one extra piece in there. Okay. Well, whatever. It's cooling itself off, which is far more preferable than what it could do. I'm gonna need a new one of these. How many did I need? 4? Okay. 2 of those and 3 of those. One of these is gonna break very quickly. Yep. Alright, now time to remember how to even make that. Why is that on there? How do I get rid of that off of there? I don't remember how any of that works. A is removed. Okay. I really hate that that's like that. That's actually bothering me. Okay, we can bookmark it. Okay. I immediately just forgot. 2 sticks in the... Okay. Which would be better? These... So, what is this? This is one made of bismuth. Iron... Iron is far more durable. Shocking no one. Wow, that seems like a waste of materials. Red Zincron. Steel, I'm assuming? Californium. What in the actual fuck is this nonsense? Bartima Essesnick. Bartima Essesnick. Okay. Sure. Rhodium. Tiberium. Ah yes, Tiberium. High durability compound steel plate. Durability. I have no idea what that one material was, chat. I might as well just immediately make another hammer too, because this one's going to break. Like, I think, you know, a single plate, it's gonna break. Yep. Alright, now the screws. Didn't need to make 4 of those, apparently. Oh well. Oh god, I need like a box for random parts. I need a box for ingots. I need a box for, boxes, possibly. Sorry, distracted. 1 second. You ever look down and see just like a little bit of something caked onto your shirt from wherever you're eating and you just feel the absolute need to just rip a hole in your shirt and throw it away? No? Okay. Alright, okay. Huh. 3 plates, 2 rods, 1 screw, hammer, file, screwdriver. Yes. That is in fact the one rule. Don't be stupid. You'd be surprised how many people fail that, including me. But I'm allowed to be stupid. Hello. Now let's see how... Alright. So, wire cutter. I have a feeling I should just immediately add that to the list of things on that. Alright, wire cutter. I really don't care which it is. File, screwdriver, hammer, 2 rods, and a screw. There we go. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna immediately turn that into another screw just so I have it. Alright, We don't really have a dearth of that material, so we'll just get that and put this away. I remembered for once. How very good. I wonder what all of these have in them. Because now we have a couple of these. I can take some of these and turn them into these, apparently. Through the quests. Like this one right here. 3 of them become 1 of them. Okay. I don't know if I should open them at all. What else do we have now? What is this? Fishing rod, fences, raw cod. Ocelots can be found in the jungle biome. Uh-huh. Well, in terms of that, yeah, no, we're not finding that. Carpenter block, sticky piston. In order to get more machines, you'll need pistons, but not those amateurish ones. You need special ones. I shall guide you in making them. Infernals can drop them, though you won't get any credit for the quest that way. Red alloy plate, carpenter block, small iron gears, plates, iron rods, cobblestone fence, piston. And from there, macerator. Oh my god, are we finally going to be able to get a macerator? Alright. Give me a moment so I can, like, regain some energy mentally after just sitting here. Holy shit, that extra cup of coffee sounds really good right now. What else do we have in here now? Grinding with the wind, railcraft steam power, railcraft tanks, ender pearl, automation 1, 2 hoppers. Faucets will output precisely 144 liters each activation if you toggle it off immediately. That's going to have some use later on. Not going to lie, probably going to remove this song off the soundtrack list. Just 1 second. That one's a little bit too intense for just sitting here. Alright. An alternative way to make steam, you can use the railcraft boilers. They require at least 1 firebox. Okay. Possible to make 1 by 1, which the quest gets you to make. Provided water and coal to the firebox. Make sure you don't run out of water or boom. Okay. It's mostly the screaming noise, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. The windmill is a grinder that uses the force of the wind to macerate items and blocks. You will only get 1 crushed ore from it sometimes. However, it does give a bonus when you try to macerate other items. That bonus depends on the item inserted. Example, netherrack has a chance to give 2 instead of 1 dust, and wheat always gives 1 1/4 for flour. Floor. Yes, floor. 1/4 floor, please. Yes, very good. Bed, stairs, torches, etc. Normal multi-block rules apply. Do not cross chunk boundaries with the multi-block. If this is your first Greg Tech multi-block, as with all the rest, you will need to whack the controller with a soft mallet to activate it. Okay. And then there's these tanks. Right. That's all well and interesting, but I don't think it's that important right now. I think we need to slowly be working our way towards a macerator. 4 more iron rods, how very good. I am slowly getting so many tools in my inventory. I just had a brain fart. What am I doing? Right. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Alright. Iron rod. 4 of them. There's the file. Okay, 4. 2 plates. Wrong spot. Small iron wheels. Gears. Wheels, gears, velocities. Hammer. I'm not getting that backwards, right? Okay. 2 of those. Carpenter block. Iron screws. Or wood screws. Wood frames, sticks. Well, what do you know? A use for the iron screws. Who would have ever guessed I'd need more of those? Where does this go? There. Okay. Make that. Then this? Yes. Okay, there we go. Hi, Edit. Hi, Edit viewers. Hi. 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 Alright, let's see here. Did I run out of wood? No. Okay. Alright, we need to turn these into sticks. How many did we need again? 3 total, but this requires 6 of those for that, and we'll probably need more. 8 of them at once makes 2, so 2, 4, 3. Okay. 8, 16, 24. I think. Brain works in mysterious... Oh, thank you, game. That's what I wanted. Oh, yes. Hi. Hi, Edit viewers. Hi. How are you? We're currently playing a tech pack in Minecraft. Yeah. I don't know what possessed me to start playing Greg Tech New Horizons, but hi. Wait, it needed the wrench, was it? Okay. Currently, we're in the steam age. This is our steam boiler. This is all we're using it for, basically. Ew, tech. What's the matter, Fox Boy? Scared of a little automation? Alright. Technically, it's also a magic pack. Technically. I have not been able to start magic because I'm missing some stuff in the local area, though. Earlier, a pissed off light bulb shot lightning at me whenever I was going to the mines. I don't know what to think about that one. But yeah, it's both technically. Look, we even have a pillar of darkness and despair over there. I did not build that, just so you know. That's not my work. That was just there. Just evict the light bulb. Oh, no, 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 no. It wasn't in the mines. It was on the way to the mines. I just so happened to pass it on the way there, and it shot lightning at me. The mines being that place over there. I have a question about this pillar of darkness and despair, or whatever it is. Yeah. That's weird. Evict it? I don't think I could have gotten close to it. It kept shooting lightning at me. Iris. Alright, back to what we were working on. How's this thing doing? Okay, it's good. Right. Alright, that thing's nice and ready to go whenever I need it. So, carpenter's blocks. 2 nails, screwdriver. Okay. Let's see here. Do this. These aren't nails, they're screws. I get those. Red alloy plates. Yes, I refuse to put in a bottle. Bottling it wouldn't have helped me. Okay. I don't think I can even properly make a bottle right now, too, by the way. Now that I think about it. Oh, there's meat already in there. I actually think I can't make a bottle now that I think about it. That might be a problem in the future. Or something, I don't really care. Alright, red alloy plate. Two cobblestone, oak fence, piston. I don't have 2 of those things on me. Damn it! Gimme. There they are. I'm sure glad I stole those from the mines. It's not like that a mine needs support pillars anyways, right? It's perfectly fine to just rip those off the wall. And then dig out the wall even more. Choose your reward. Oh, that. Alright. Alright, so, okay, that's a lot more that just opened up. Oh boy. Imagine the steam you can harness by imprisoning it. I know that is actually not the case. Shush you. The power of the sun! Quartz sand, tiny pile of flint dust, glass. Are you still living in your dirt cobble hut? How about letting in some sunlight? Fuck you! How dare you insert my, my dirt cobble hut. It has sunlight, which needs to be dealt with. Macerator. Steam macerator. However, the no durability feature of this device comes at a cost. You need 2 diamonds for grinding heads. The macerator will double your ore output. Yes! Finally! Double the ore output! Yes! We have to get diamond now. But doubled ore output. Yes. Alright. You know what that means, chat? It's time we go back down into the earth and look for diamonds. It is finally the time to do the Minecraft thing. Jelly beams. Yay. That cake is still sitting out there, isn't it? Oh my god, I forgot about the cake. God damn it. Ah! Okay. The macerator will do it. Yes, I know. So, we need a couple of diamonds. Ooh, shiny. To make your first macerator, you need 2 diamonds. And to enter the Twilight Forest, you need 1. Finding a diamond vein will help you a lot. Go look for one at Y levels 5 to 20. Graphite, diamond, and raw coal. Okay. Into the earth! That sword needs repair. Wow, I'm literally that close, huh? Okay. Huh. Interesting. There's another slime here somewhere. I can hear it slapping about. There, maybe? Probably in there. Yo, monster fucks. Guess what? Brown bitches. Why are you laughing? What did I say now? Why are you laughing? I wasn't trying to be funny, whatever I said, just so you know. Monster Fox? Monster Fox? What? Oh. Oh, there really wasn't much down here, was there? What do we have here? Redstone... Glauconite? Zeolite? Monster Fox? I said that with the stream comment. He's losing. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not losing shit. I've had to have a mind to lose it in the first place. What? Stop your floppy! What the fuck are you? Where is it? Oh! Fire hurt! There you are. What the fuck? Armored creeper. Oh. Ah. Nice. Oh, cool. A creeper whose only job is to destroy torches. That's neat. I'm genuinely lost on what people are talking about, though. I'm stupid like that. There's sure a lot of water in this underground tunnel. Hey, there's another dead. Malachite? Oh, hey, look, more malachite. Oh, I hate this water. There's some diamond. Oh, yeah. That's not the first one of those I've seen, by the way. And not the worst one of those I've seen. I've seen some really bad skeletons. Okay. Also, on the bright side, we found some lava, finally. In, like, decent amounts that we'll be able to haul up. So we have this here. More back there. Okay. That water's fine being there. Just do that. Alright. So there's lava. First off, that diamond. Chipped diamond. Damn it. Well, we were definitely on the right level for that, then. I should take the malachite. We're gonna need it. Alright. There's so much water. Make sure we get all of that light just there so we don't have to deal with it too much. Small coal, limonite, lignite, ligma. Oh no. That creeper's blast area was more than just that little tunnel. Oh no. Oh no, okay. That thing took out every torch in a radius. Oh god. Banded iron. Okay. Okay. I don't know where that spider is, and that upsets me. There we go. Alright. More here. So if we can find a band of coal, we'll probably find a couple of diamonds, which is all we really need. That should do. I should have brought more food. I should start making better food. So... chipped diamond, though. That's not great. Still finding a lot of malachite by the looks of things. Bah! Nah, that would not be worth the time. Good. Confusion powder. Interesting. That's the first time I've killed one of those properly. Oh my god, there is so much that this water has gotten just destroyed. Holy shit. Like, that's so much lava we don't have access to now. Fuck you. Or copper powder. Another small diamond. Ah, cool. We actually got a proper diamond out of that one. And also, So there's a diamond. Hooray. Next thing we're going to need is an actual another one. I didn't make any tools. I did not make the tools that I said I was going to make. I just realized that. Okay, it's still just running into small deposits. Night edit. Edit, why does everything you say get auto-translated? Have I just never realized that, like, Edit just speaks a completely different language than most people? Chat, what does Edit speak? What language does Edit speak? Alright. Let's see. Might as well just collect this shit while I'm here. Anything is useful. Maybe not now, but soon. All shall serve. Alright, so this cave is significantly smaller than I was hoping it was. Especially with the depth of it. Not that we can't just start digging in a direction and hope we find diamond. Hello. Now where is this? Ah, this is that collapse bit, is it? Okay. Is there anything beyond it? I really should have made an iron shovel. I really should have. Oh boy, more gravel. Oh boy, more gravel. Oh boy, more gravel. How much of this dog shit is going to be here? I can't wait to dig out one of these and just a flood of lava hits me in the head and I lose everything. Alright. Nice. Where are you looking? That's cool. I hate you. Okay, there's more cave off that way. Oh yeah, I guess we should grab this redstone too. Man, the fact that we got a diamond, a singular diamond, it's going to bother me. Okay, that's that spot. I like how, because it was auto-translated, it didn't even show up on the, like, normal chat. That's strange. What is this? Crushed zeolite. Okay. Is it down here? Yeah, okay, this was the way. I just destroyed a torch. God damn it. Okay, how do we get across this without hurting ourselves? I sure do love all this gravel that is directly in my way. That makes me feel an emotion similar to happiness called rage. Gatling skeleton? What a horrible thought. Well, now. That's my inventory filled, isn't it? Boy, I sure do hope I can remember how to get out of here. Alright. Okay. Notation to self. There will be yet more that I have to do later. I'm going to go check. I will be very upset if this is a dead end that has diamond in it. It was more lava that was destroyed by a water flow. Okay. Die. 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 It stopped dying. That upsets me. Yeah. My pile of dead sheep, lightly cooked in fire. My character was eating that pretty slow. I think I've eaten, like, way too much lamb. Guess I'll have to start slaughtering something else. Chat, what's your favorite flavor? The temptation to just, like, prospect around here slightly. Just to see if I missed some somehow. Especially because of this gravel that is fucking everywhere. Excuse me. The fuck do you mean there is just water there? God damn it. I could live down here. This is a livable situation. All you have to do is bring your own hydroponics. It's livable. And naturally heated. Hmm. You know what? Fuck off. Unlucky, though, that we just can't find any. Just unlucky. We look here. Darkness there continues. We'll be able to dig into some of the other caves by looks of it, though, which is fine. Ultimately, we did get a singular one. But unfortunately, we need two, which means we also just kind of rolled terrible on that one diamond spot we found. Alright. Have to go make more torches, and then I guess we can do some exploratory mining. Because no matter what I do, I really want to get a macerator going. If we can double ore output, oh my god, that will make my life just that much easier. At some point, I also need to build a fluid tank that can contain lava to be able to put into here. I'm sure there's a use for that already, now that I think about it. Also, I'm not going to lie, some of this stuff I need to get rid of. And we need more storage already. Okay. Okay, I have forgotten again. I've forgotten how to make the stuff be put away. Come the fuck on. Damn it. Free. Do I have bone? Oh, right, the things I murdered. Fuck it. Just... Oh yeah, I guess we also need to start filling this up with food again. That'll do. Oh, I just thought about something that I'm not going to be happy about. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That thing wasn't running. How much of this do we have? Enough that I need to move it and probably start putting it in the drawers. There we go. Welp. Heckin' darn. Darn heckin'. Thinking about it for a second. I wonder how much diamond is in a chip diamond. And if I could liquefy it and turn it into normal diamond. Raw diamond ore. Ugh. Okay. Also, I need to somehow do something about these. I don't know what to do with them, though. Alright, for the time being, I think we make iron tools. Not that. Can I disassemble these? Oh, okay. Is there a way to disassemble these? I'm guessing no. Yeah, I don't think so. Not right now for me. Yee? Yee. Game, I kindly ask you to stop setting fireworks off in small places. Tool forge. Drying rack. Ore berries. Obtained from bushes growing underground. These appear to have gone extinct. Slime channel. Bouncy pads. Plungy sticks. Barricade. Brute. Yippee. Seared brick. Oh. Slime soles. Lead boots. Water walking shoes. Does not come with a... Oh. Spade. Spade. Double jump. Okay, that didn't help me. Trees. I need this. One more time. Trees. It is time to die. Trees. Death be upon you, trees. Yoink. What time is it and how long have I been going? Because I'm realizing I'm starting to get hungry again and the tiredness is still not going away. I keep thinking about a second cup of coffee and I'm trying to determine if that's a good idea or not. Eventually one of these days I'm going to actually stream at a time that I intend to stream at. Oh, they're actually approaching a 4-hour mark. Okay. God, what do I want to do? Because I am just straight up tired, I'm not gonna lie. Have I expanded the forest a little bit too much? Chicken, are you okay in there, Mr. Chicken? Mr. Red Chicken? You can stay in there. Fuck you. These have definitely expanded, I've noticed. Yes. Alright, nothing else. I should clear out this fucking underbrush situation. Like, if it wants to grow a forest, it can grow a proper forest and not whatever the hell this low to the ground bullshit is. You're not a tree, you're a bush. Fuck you. I need to figure out if I can replace tool parts. Like, I want to take the head off the axe and just actually give it a new head. Like, that'd just be easier, even if it reduced level a little bit. What? What I said is true. Unlike women with trees, it matters what height they are. I am correct in this matter. Carrot. All right. Now we can start using this to make the fucking whatever oil, creatine or whatever. I'm sure that's the incorrect word, but also don't care. How's this doing? Cool. Oh boy. No, whenever we have the macerator up, I'll probably actually be able to get enough copper to actually use with tools. And make bronze with. But something tells me that it's a little bit off that a bronze pickaxe is better than a an iron pickaxe. I know I brought it up before, but still, that just strikes me as off. There we go. It's just not right, you know? Okay. Now, while that's running, we should be able to get some stuff done. Hopefully. So we need diamonds to make the macerator. Let's see. You have to chisel it. Macerator no longer gives tiny piles. Just uncraft a normal pile to get a tiny one. Okay. Extractor. Liquid canister thing. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Who would be? It's Ghost. Alright, steam compressor. Into a block, but it's also used for a variety of examples. Example, making firm tofu. Aha. What about this thing? Steam furnace. For cooking. I think we need more pipes. I think we're gonna need pipes. I don't know why, but I think we're gonna need pipes. What do you guys think? Ow! That was all the music, wasn't it? That was the entire playlist? Oh. Shit. Okay. Wow. So what have we gotten done today? We we put together this, the pipe and the thing. Yeah, we got diamond. Yeah, and we put these together. And wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm not awake enough and it's getting too early in the morning for me to think properly. Yeah. Okay. Um all right. All right. So chat. Next time I stream, it's probably going to be starting the next Zelda game in the line. Got a bunch of ore. Yeah, we did. We got a bunch of ore. And we're getting ready to start working on the macerator too, so there's that. This is progress by all means. But yeah, we got the macerator to like look forward to start making shit. What I should do off stream, by the way, is just take time, build up a nice large supply of materials, and then on stream next time I play, just start building everything and looking at it and seeing what we can do. Hopefully, before the end of next month, we could be somewhere in this or something. I don't know. Depends. But yeah, I don't know exactly if I'll take both days of the weekend off, but I'll probably at least take 1 or 2 days off in the next 5 days until Monday hits, probably. So, you know, my normal schedule of bullshit. Yeah. I honestly need to like eventually just get more gamer subs on Monday though, so that I can actually be awake more often. Cups of coffee help, but if I'm going to stream, I'm going to actually need actual energy and sleep, and gamer subs at least has like a energy, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking of buying more AFK to help a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, next stream, I'll probably start another Zelda game. We finished up Link to the Past last time. The next game in release order is Link's Awakening. Now, I'm just trying to decide if I want to do the remake or the original, though. Because that is an option. I have the remake because reasons. But yeah, that will be a possibility of just one of those two things next time, because I'm kind of just going between this and that, you know? Greg Tech New Horizons and Zelda, which I think is going to work for me in terms of just like not getting burned out on either. In any case, is there anybody literally at all live that I can point you to? I can't raid, by the way. I cannot raid still. One day one day. Nobody's on, are they? Are they? Indeed, nobody's on. Yeah, nobody's on. So I guess everyone just scatter to the four winds and figure out exactly how many cheeseburgers it takes to kill an elephant. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Hope to see you next time. Hope you had a great time. Have a wonderful time a day. And remember to do those human things to survive. Sayonara. There will be no music. This stream will end in 5, 4, 3, 3,